Hello students, my name is Garrett Holden, and today I will be persuading you on why you should choose a 2-year school over a 4-year school for college. There's a big difference between the two colleges. A 2-year school or community college is a college usually for VOTEC. It's great for students just wanting to get their basics and their prereqs out of the way. 4-year schools, on the other hand, are more the big named universities that offer different classes, different electives, and allow students to kind of take whatever they really want to take. The difference between the two in the media is also a huge difference. 4-year schools are a lot more hyped up. People want to attend 4-year schools for the parties and the fun, but college isn't about all that. So 2-year schools are going to allow you to have a better head start and a better way to see what you're getting yourself into. The difference between the two are the accessibility of them. 2-year schools are usually a little closer to home, so they're a lot easier to get to and a lot closer to where your family is. On the other hand, 4-year schools tend to be out of the way more, and students have to travel distances to get home for holidays and other special occasions, so that puts a damper on things. One of the biggest difference between the two is the cost. 2-year schools have a lot lower tuition than the 4-year schools. It's been on average, I went on at a website called College Facts, and they said that on average 2-year schools usually call for about $3,000 per year per 2 semesters, as where 4-year schools are going to cost about $17,000 up front for your 2 semesters. The reason why is 2-year schools don't necessarily offer housing. Most of them do, but for 4-year schools, students are required to sit and stay at the college for their first year or so, and housing alone is about $8,000 in most places. A great way to avoid all of these costs, scholarships. Scholarships and grants are great ways to get out of those hidden fees and get yourself better on the way. Also, if you do attend a 2-year school, they have great programs and great scholarships that offer transfer scholarships, where you are going to basically getting paid for already going to school, already getting your basics and being a good student, and getting a scholarship to go to a 4-year school where you don't have to pay as much money to get your better education. The 2-year college is a lot easier to get into, easier to get accepted into, and even though there's going to be a lot of people you might know there, it's still okay to take basics and go to 2-year schools. The people who usually end up in 2-year schools are students who didn't do so great in high school, but they still want to further their education and they still want to do better for themselves, so they go to a 2-year school to get all of their stuff that they might not have done in high school out of the way. Also, adults who didn't go to college right out of high school and now look back on their future and see that they do need to go to college usually start with 2-year schools. So you're going to see a lot of parents walking around, a lot of older adults walking around 2-year college campuses than you would 4-year college campuses. Now, 4-year college campuses, you're going to see a lot of more of the richer kids, needless to say, kids who can support themselves, and kids who are using money from parents or grandparents to basically just go to school, which is great. It's very helpful. But on the other hand, 2-year schools are just a great way to get your foot in the door. It's a great way to see what college is all about without the debt, without all the stuff that you'd be getting into. But when it comes down to it, it just comes to your personal opinion. So if you want to go to a 4-year school because that's what you want to do, then go for it. It's all up to you, and you don't need to have anyone tell you differently. Thank you guys for listening.